Hi, I'm the Moss Man, and as you might have guessed, today we're working with some soil. Specifically, we're going to be preparing and seeding as many garden beds as I can with what I have here, and obviously the seeds that I have available to me. We'll see how far this soil takes us. What I've chosen for this specific project is 2 bales of ProMix, and I just got that because ProMix seems to be a reliable brand and they were relatively cheap for the amount of soil I got in them. What really is important here is the sea soil, these orange bags all around me, which pretty much everyone I know recommends, including the people at my work, so I'm gonna take their word for it, and yeah, I'll explain more about it as we get it down. So from the time of recording, it's been about a little more than 3 weeks since I cleaned this garden bed, and as you can see, all the weeds are coming back. So yeah, it's important to do these kinds of things regularly. They're not all this bad. This is probably one of the worst ones. But today we're not cleaning the garden beds, we're putting down some soil. So, oh, come on, get over here. An important thing to know about sea soil specifically, and this would apply for other manures and stuff like that, is this is not meant to be planted directly into. This is designed to be mixed in with the existing topsoil or some other soil that we're adding, and that's why I have the ProMix bales. Some of these areas don't have a deep enough topsoil that I can really mix it in, so I'm adding a little bit of just regular potting mix, so I have something to mix with this. And I am on a little bit of a budget here, so yeah, so this is probably as thick as it's gonna get for what I'm doing, but I would advise you might want to add a little more when you're setting it up. I just have to get enough that it covers. Now that we have all our soil bits in place, or we should have, I'm going to put some seeds in. You know, every time I come over here and it's supposed to rain, it ends up sunny. Oh man, we're getting hail too now. That's pretty good. That's, oh boy. Kind of cool, isn't it? It's good for filming, I tell you what. But anyways, all of the flowers I have been given, or the seeds I've been given, are like this. Jumbo wildflowers. I have 3 different types of those. 3 different types of mixes of wildflowers. Now, it's not too complicated, as you may have guessed, or you may already know. It would be good in this case, or in most cases, do this, and then water the bottom of this here. In this specific situation, it's supposed to rain a lot, like it's supposed to get stormy. So I don't really want to water it right now, but in most cases, dig a trench, water the bottom. Next step. Now with these seeds, usually it'll say the specific spacing on the side. This one says random, so I'm gonna spread them. I guess that's a little generous, but all the seeds out of here. Okay. And now the next step is to bury them a little. Now you might think, oh, well, the soil we just dug up, let's put it back on. But we're not going to do that. And this is the reason that I have kept this last bale of Pro Mix instead of putting it into the garden. Now this stuff is going on top, and that's for a very specific reason. Number one, having sea soil directly on top, even if it's mixed with seeds, may be still a bit too strong. With this stuff, this Pro Mix has another benefit, especially with this soil here. So this Pro Mix is a pretty light, airy, well-draining soil. Due to time constraints, this is about 2 weeks after the last recording, and you can tell because look at these lines of the flowers are starting to grow, and that's pretty cool. Also, the lawn is now all buttercups because unfortunately they've kind of taken over. Well, but it does look pretty cool. But today I'm going to focus on mowing the front sections by the street and hedge trimming, and yeah. Now, obviously, these hedges are not doing so hot. I'm gonna water them, and that's about as much as I can do. I'm gonna hope they survive, so either way, I'm gonna trim them a little and try and make them a little more even if they're on their way out. I think these ones up front are a little bit better off, but yeah, they're certainly not happy, so we'll see. Since that last clip, I've gone around and done everything basically all over again. Obviously, there's two sides to these hedges, so I've gone out and done the street side. Originally, I wasn't planning on mowing today for the sake of letting the clover grow more, but after trimming, this mess is everywhere, which is covering up the grass and is not particularly good for it either. So I could rake it away, which would obviously just absolutely destroy the little baby clovers, or I could mow it and then the mower will pick it up. I'm just gonna do that. It should be okay. It's about 4, maybe 4.5 weeks in. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It should be all right. That is gonna be it for this video. The flowers have started growing. Plants that the flowers will be on have started growing. We made some all right progress today. So yeah. I'm not going to send it back to editing Mossman like I have the past few times, because then that just delays my filming. So I'm going to say Thank you to Dylan, Elijah, Lexi, and Michael for the music. Thank you, Chantel, for letting me use your lawn. And we'll see you in the next one.